Into UK Full Stop on Westside Radio. Blah.
It's none other than Abel Miller, singer, songwriter, definitely does the damn thing. I mean, we got a lot to speak about, brother. What's going on, man?
Definitely
You cool?
You have, man. I'm good, man. I'm just glad to be here right now, man.
It's a real pleasure, man. It's a real pleasure. Bruv, listen, man. I've listened to the 3 tracks, yeah? And obviously I've heard some of your other stuff as well. And I'm very excited about what you're going to do this year, man.
Oh, respect, bro.
For sure.
You and me both, man. I'm ready myself, man. Like,
yeah.
It's been a long time coming, so right now I'm just at that point where I'm ready now. So
Sick. Nah, that's always good to hear, man. Always good to hear. So tell us a little bit about Abel Miller. Who is Abel Miller?
Alright, Abel Miller is an artist from Northwest London, hailing out there. Grew up singing from about, I'd say, I can't really put an age on it. I've been singing from before I can even remember, but
Yeah.
I've grew up singing in the church,
Yeah.
singing in the school choir and things like that. So,
Bro, whereabouts in Northwest are you from?
I'm on the Harrow side of it.
Oh, Harrow
Yeah,
side.
I'm
Okay,
there, man.
cool. Man went college around there still.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of know, yeah?
Harrow College. Yeah, man.
Why do you say it like that?
Because, man,
Say it,
everyone
man,
knows
team,
Harrow College. Them ones.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right. Sick. So, boy, like, who? Okay, so you started off in the church, making music, singing and everything else. And what else? What else do we need to know about you?
Man, we can talk for ages. So how long we got, man?
We got as much time as you need, man.
All right, nice.
Get me?
Nice.
We'll relax
so-
around here, man.
Yeah, I started from if I say the age of 4, I picked up a guitar around that age.
Right.
My mum put a guitar in my hand. I started playing.
Nice.
Always been musical. I've always had a musical family. I grew up with my sisters as well.
Yeah.
So it's me and my 3 sisters.
Right.
So
Are they older than you or younger
I've got
than
an
you?
older sister,
Yeah.
1 older sister, and 2 younger than me.
Okay.
So-
All right. Yeah.
They've already been singing, so
Yeah.
you get me. I'm in there hearing them singing, and I started singing now, and we just started. I don't know if you know the whole history of the X Factor.
Four instinct. Yeah.
Yeah, so we went on now, and we entered X Factor. That was in 2008.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know about Abel Miller, he has entered that before. So you can
Yeah.
stop telling me
You should enter. Yeah.
I've done it before, and we got to judges' houses. That's the last 24.
Yeah, big look, of course.
Thank you, brother. So we ended up with Louis out of them. So
Them ones there.
that happened.
Yeah.
And it was a good experience. I wouldn't say it was all bad. You learn from everything that you do.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
Once I entered X Factor, it just made me realize, all right, this is what I want to kind of get into. I want to be a part of this music industry, and since that, I just started putting out singles,
Yeah.
putting out mixtapes, putting out EPs, and it's just been since 2008. It's just been a grind, literally, and now
Sick.
we're here.
And now you're here. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna kind of dive into that a little bit more.
Yeah.
But what we like to do here at Westside and UK Full Stop, we kind of talk about the greatest to the latest. So you've heard some old school tracks, you've heard some new school tracks.
Yeah.
Who from the old school, UK wise, maybe inspired you to do what you're doing?
At the moment,
Yeah. It could they don't necessarily have to be a singer or a rapper.
Yeah.
Just the act that you really was feeling.
Inspired me.
Yeah.
UK,
From the UK. Old school. Yeah.
how old we talking?
Boy, as old as well.
I can
Okay.
say Craig David is
Yeah.
the first in the R&B scene.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me,
yeah.
Who's kind of made me really want to start doing the R&B from the UK.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Craig David is
if
definitely
you can
old school.
All right, then yeah.
He's
I'd
like
say
a
him.
new artist now, but yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say. So
Sick. So
I'd
what
say
was
Craig
your favorite Craig David track?
oh man, I should probably say rendezvous. You know?
Rendezvous, yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. I was
I'm a
waiting.
slow jam guy, man. I ain't
have
gonna
to.
lie to you. Like.
It's a classic.
That tune is a classic, man.
Yeah.
I think we were playing that last week, man.
I was
Like,
listening to it on
yeah.
my car journey here, actually.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Listen, I'm
On
by
your car journey
myself.
here,
Don't
yeah?
judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Chris is feeling bare lonely. What?
I don't mean, I'm not lonely. I'm
Yeah.
calm.
It's one of
Singing in the
them
background.
ones. Yeah. Them ones. All right. So, what about new school people? Like, it could be someone from your own camp, or maybe someone you work with that just makes you feel like, you know what? Like, I really like this industry. I'm feeling what they're doing. I'm loving their energy. Who could that be for you, man?
Well, let's start from my own camp then. I say an artist called RnB.
RnB,
I don't know
yo, yeah. Stand by you.
Oh my,
of course,
bro.
Listen, we bang that out here.
Yeah, we
bang
do.
that
I was
out
about
here.
to say,
Yeah, we
Okay,
do, man. We
so
do.
Basically, he wrote a lot of the stuff with me and him co-wrote a lot of the stuff on my last EP.
Yeah.
Patience.
Okay.
So since that, he's just been a part of my songwriting team as well. So
Yeah.
big up DarrenB if you're listening as well.
Shouts
man.
out to DarrenB, man.
So
Seriously.
he's dope, man. He's got something coming as well, man. He's got some new material.
Good, because the last thing I saw was an advert and I wasn't very happy.
A lot of people.
I wasn't happy, man.
People say
Because
that, man.
obviously he showed off his vocals, but it kind of made a little bit of a joke thing. And I get it's an advert, but he can really do this thing.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Saying. But money talks as well at the same time.
It's
man.
true.
So,
I'll give you one. The rapping bear in Muller Rice.
Oh yeah.
The Rice Baby. Do you know who that is? That's Mr. Biggs.
You're lying.
Yeah. That's Mr. Biggs.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Get me? That's Mr. Biggs. So money definitely talks, man. And you know what? It's at the end of the day, they're using your artistry in a certain way, and it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? You gotta pay them bills. Get me?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's cool. All right. So you've kind of spoken a little bit about X Factor and everything else.
Yeah.
So what happened to the group? Obviously your family, and a lot of artists kind of start off in a group and everything else. Is that kind of how you started off, or did you kind of get into a group just for X Factor?
Nah, we've been singing. We've been called. Obviously, my last name is Miller. We've been called the Miller family. Like that's what they was just calling us. in the church. So. The Miller family is about to come up and sing. That's always been the thing. It's always been that, and then we just thought, our harmonies always work together well. As brothers and sisters, they say that the chemistry between the harmonies are always on point. We just thought, let's go and try a little Jackson 5 thing.
Yeah.
Go in there and so we did that, and since that, obviously, we thought that we would kind of get further than we did or whatever. Say we did think that when you don't get there, it gets to you. It can get
of course.
certain people. So obviously, I'm a strong one out of us, so I kept going. But some of them didn't keep going with the music. That's why you can understand why
it's kind of disbanded.
That happens with a lot of family groups.
Of course,
that can happen. So that's exactly what happened with us.
Well, it's like Angel and his brother and everything else, and I think there's more of them. Like he's got like a couple family members. They were all a group, and then obviously they've kind of gone on to do their own things, and some of them don't do music no more. So it happens. And the thing is, I guess the best thing is about it is that you went through that with your family. Some people kind of like disband and then they never chat, and it's that you can call up your sisters and it's like, it's cool, I'm doing this.
Yeah, man, definitely.
That's sick, man. All right, so talk to us a little bit about the church now, because like a lot of artists come from the church, but like a lot of artists kind of, I don't know, they don't necessarily.
This is the subject, right?
It's a tough one, like, because they get like some artists get conflicted, and then some artists they don't necessarily turn their back on the church, but they get what's the word? They get almost the church turns their back on them, certain thing. So for example, you have I don't really have much UK examples, but we're gonna have to fly over to the US for a second. So you got Snoop Dogg starting in the church. You got Beyonce who started in the church.
It was Destiny's Child though, wasn't it?
Destiny's Child, they all started in the church. And, you know, obviously out there's this thing, you know, that they call secular music, which we play a lot of and this and that.
Yeah.
But where do you stand on, you know, gospel music and secular music? Do you feel like your music is just your truth, or do you ever feel conflicted like that?
This is crazy. I was talking about it today.
Yeah.
Like, I was actually with someone speaking about doing music for the world.
Yeah.
Or doing music for God.
For God,
Literally, I was actually in
yeah.
that literal subject, like talking about that, and we came to the conclusion saying, if your heart's in it,
yeah,
and you're doing it for the right reasons, then you can do your music for wherever you want to do it.
Yeah.
But if your heart's in it, that's it.
Yeah, fair enough. So, what is in it for you, man? Where are you at?
At the moment, I'd say I'm getting to the point now where I don't really think about what people think about me when I'm making my music. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm at a point now where I can make my own music and not think about
what others are gonna kind of.
Not think about what, even when it comes to God as well. Not thinking like God's gonna judge me if I'm making that kind of music, because He knows your heart already.
Of course.
That?
Yeah.
When it gets to that point, you only can go up, man.
It's true. It's true, man. It's definitely true. And I think a lot of the time it's like you've got to speak your truths as well. I think, you know, with a lot of artists, like, okay, you've got Nick Brewer, for example. Nick Brewer, sick rapper. Yeah. And a lot of people at the moment a lot of his new fans don't know that he kind of started off in the church as well. But
and it can be
that's the thing, like, it's hard because sometimes you get this angle where people be like, oh, but you're from the church, so why are you doing that? But then at the same time, like, if you're a human being, then we kind of go through the same stuff. So I think that's the problem with gospel music, in a sense where people are almost afraid to talk about day-to-days, you know, cheating, lies and this and that. They want to condemn it, but at the same time, it's not about necessarily promoting it, but it's about telling your story. Am I right?
You're fully correct on that one there.
Cool. Good, man. Good. I'm glad we got artists like you out here, man. So let's talk a little bit about the music and the tapes and everything else. Man. How has your sound developed over time?
First, I say my first EP was called Make You Love Me. Yeah. If you know about that, check it out. It's still up to download.
Yeah.
It's been a very R&B. That EP there was very R&B. We had a lot of slow jams on it. Not a lot of bangers, like club bangers as they call it now. I ain't got a lot of that on there. I was all just slow jams.
Straight slow jams.
That was me.
Yeah.
If you go back and listen to my music, that's all you're gonna really hear. So I've had a lot of people come up to me saying, alright, we need to hear something up tempo from you now. It's
can't keep making babies out here.
It got to that point, for real. It got to that point, man.
Yeah.
So I just ended up starting to make, what's my second EP? Patience.
That
came out in July in 2014. I dropped that one. And I think I did okay. It went number 20 in the R&B charts as well.
Sick.
So that was alright for me. And then since that, we've got this latest one called Overtime. Yeah. And you know, we're about to play some from that as well.
Of course. So with Overtime, who have you worked with, and what has it been like in terms of the writing process? Because obviously it's very contemporary, it's very now, like the sounds, and you know, obviously with your stamp. So what is it like?
I literally created that EP, I'd say, within the last 3 months.
Okay, alright.
Not even that, maybe last 2 months I've probably created that. That's why it's sounding so now as well. I produced that with a brother called Mitchell and Shin. Shout outs to him. He produced every single track off that EP as well.
Sick.
In terms of writing, I wrote every song on that EP as well. So
Nice.
that was just all me, just putting everything out that I've got,
Yeah.
putting it all out. Boom, you can hear everything on there. So that's
Sick.
all me.
Yeah.
So when you hear Overtime, you can know, alright, this is all Abel. There's no one's writing for him. I've seen
Yeah.
my first EP, Make You Love Me. I had a lot of co-writers coming in, so
Yeah.
it weren't all me. It weren't all my own sound.
Yeah, but now you kind
Now
of
I'm creating my own sound. I'm finding my songwriting skills. That's what I've been doing. Obviously, you work on your craft throughout the years. So.
Of course. So, do you feel like this project, although it's more up tempo as you've kind of put it,
Yeah.
do you feel like it's more personal, or is it easy for you to get personal on an up tempo track, more personal than a slow jam?
Ooh, it depends on the concept of the song. At the same time, it could still work. I can still get. It depends on the concept of the song for that. So
Okay, so could you give us like a little breakdown of one of your tracks that maybe we haven't? So we played Money.
Yeah.
We've got Your Love, and then we have another track as well.
Yeah.
But tell us about one of the tracks that is maybe the most personal.
Off there.
Yeah,
Off
yeah.
Overtime, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, what we got? I say the intro.
The intro, okay.
Intro. And that's just me being real.
Yeah.
It's called I Swear.
Yeah.
And it's literally saying, they wanna know how I still haven't gone clear. Told them I put in my heart, sweat and my tears. They say this is the grind, you shouldn't be here. But I gotta get it any means, I swear, I swear, I swear, I swear, I swear. That's the vibe of it.
Cold. Man had to do silence in the studio for that one.
My headphone was slipping off
Yeah.
my ear. I was like,
Yeah, of course. So I'm like, can't have the beat distracting, man. Get me?
Yeah,
Nah. Still.
That to me is the most personal because obviously you're saying I have to get it in
Yeah.
any means.
Straight
They-
to the point.
They want to know why I still haven't gone clear. Literally, I've got a lot of people that come up to me saying, you were so close. All of that. They want to know why. That's the most personal to me. When you listen to that, then you'll hear. When you listen to this whole EP, man, you'll hear, man.
You hear something.
You'll hear something still. You'll hear something, man.
All right, cool. So let's talk a little bit about. Well, we're gonna get to your music very, very soon, but let's talk a little bit about R&B as a whole, man. So obviously, stateside we got Bryson Tiller, we got Kalani. We got, who else we got there? Tory Lanez. And over here we got Angel, we got Western, we got, who else do we have out here who's really flying the flag for R&B? So, there's others that are actually doing it right now. Chris, help me on this one, or you help me on this
Throw
one.
Craig in there right now.
Craig,
actually.
yeah.
Still.
Craig's there.
Thing.
There's a bunch of people, but I feel like it's a little bit scattered at the
I feel
moment.
like, it's not
Why-
solid.
Why do you think that the R&B,
there.
like the true R&B sound is kind of a bit scattered? Like these artists are,
Over here.
they're there, but they're not getting enough shine. Why do you feel that that's the case?
No one's sticking together.
Mm.
That's literally it, I think. When you look at the rap scene,
Yeah,
you see a lot of collabs.
True.
You
Yeah.
see a lot of people even hailing each other up on Twitter.
yeah.
Retweeting each other's things. All of that. When it comes to our scene, in the R&B scene,
Yeah.
it's like
no.
everyone's trying to compete.
It's true.
With each other. And
Yeah.
it gets to a point where,
It gets a bit.
it gets a bit mad. So
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
just stays in their own lane and just.
I hear that. Oh, man.
But it shouldn't really be like that. But I reckon something like a concert, putting something on like that.
Yeah.
UK R&B. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, bring everyone together.
I
That
think
could work.
so.
And then just put on more of them because there's a lot of like rap shows over here. You can,
Yeah.
You can go to
True.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
There's
When
about 20,000 in South London right now. You know what I mean?
there's a lot, man. There's a lot. But
Yeah.
if you want to go out and see an R&B night now of the people who's flying the flag from over here,
True.
the events ain't on.
It's not as
Nah.
common.
It's not as common,
No,
really.
it's not, yeah.
You can say,
True.
alright, maybe there's a couple, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
not
it's
as common
not.
at all.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I found as well? a lot of R&B heads
Yeah.
are like the new rappers, and rappers are the new R&B heads. I say that in the sense that you have artists that are a little bit of both. Like they're kind of futuring, fetty wapping, and it's a blurred line. Like they're more rappers, obviously, but then you have like one of the biggest R&B artists, Chris Brown. He can spit bars as well, and it's kind of gone from this. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about the more vulnerable things, because that's what R&B is good for, and it's kind of changed to harder stuff.
So
I like it, but at the same time, where's the love stuff?
So what do you think that does to the R&B artists out there then? What could they do?
It's hard because then
they're thinking, yo, like,
what do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do?
Hold on, everyone's feeling this. What do I make?
True.
You know what I'm trying to say? So that's why a lot of the R&B ain't really working as well. They get disheartened, innit?
Fair enough, man. All right,
I've been there as well, so.
Oh, you been there, yeah?
Man, I know.
Okay, well, of course you're in it. You're in it right now, man. But of course we're gonna play some more of your music, and we're gonna get you to do a radio room session as well that I'm really looking forward to.
Yes.
All right, so if you could introduce your next track, Your Love.
All right, this one here is called Your Love, produced by Mitchell and Shin, taken off the EP Over Time. Let's go.
Don't give it to no one else, baby, you're mine.